If your makeup never comes out as flawless as the girls online, then this tutorial is exactly what you need, because today I'm showing you every single step to achieving the perfect full glam makeup from start to finish. Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mamus Ate, a makeup artist and a YouTuber based in Warri Delta State, Nigeria. In today's video, I will be showing you how to achieve this perfect full glam makeup look step by step in a very detailed and beginner friendly way. So whether you are learning makeup for yourself, for content creation, for bridal glam, or for professional makeup artistry, this tutorial will really help you improve your blending, okay, your skin finish and overall makeup application. Let's get started. As you can see, my client is also getting her hair done, and in makeup artistry it's important for you to learn teamwork. Most of the time the hairstylist is always available doing the hair, so you need to find a way to also work with the hairstylist. And then skin prep is very important. First thing first is the skin prep. So the first thing I always focus on before makeup is skin prep, because no matter how expensive your makeup products are, if the skin is not properly prepared, the makeup will not sit beautifully. For hydration, I shake my Maro Bedesco setting spray properly before I spray on our skin for hydration. Next is moisturizer. I'm starting with this e.l.f. moisturizer to hydrate the skin and give the face a healthy base. This also helps the foundation blend more smoothly and prevent dryness or patchiness, okay? And this health moisturizer is a drugstore product. Next off is my primer, okay? I'm applying this primer. Is a Nigerian brand called Mesmetics Grip, okay? So this primer is mainly around the oily areas and places where makeup usually separates quickly. Primer helps smooth the skin texture, reduce excess shine, and also helps the makeup last longer throughout the day. Primer and priming is very important. Always allow each product to dry properly before moving to the next. So moving into foundation now, I am applying foundation evenly across the face, and I'm using a flat foundation brush to first of all apply in the entire areas where I want the foundation to sit. When I'm done with that, I went in with my Real Technique foundation brush, and as you can see, I'm just tapping gently, okay? I'm doing the dabbing method, the placing method, not dragging. I'm just dabbing gently, okay? So the key to a flawless foundation is not using too much product at once. Thin layers always look more skin-like and more beautiful, as you can see. And I'm blending carefully around the mouth. Yes, I'm around her chin, moving upward to her forehead, her hairline, to avoid harsh lines or build-up. This is the best way. This is the perfect way to apply your foundation for a full glam, okay? Whether you are beginner or not, once you apply your foundation like this, you are good to go. Next is contour, okay? For contour, I use this same brush to just apply a shade of foundation that is darker than her skin tone. When I was done with that, I went into my blush. For dark skin, I like to use an orange blush, okay? There's something about orange blush for dark skin. It brings warmth to the face. It makes the face to look colorful, okay? Blush is something that adds life and freshness back into the skin. And I love placing blush lightly upward because it gives a lifted effect, as you can see, okay? And as for concealer, you can see that I already applied concealer under the eyes. the forehead, the nose and chin to brighten the face and to hide dimension. And I'm going to allow the concealer to sit for some few seconds. That was why I blended my contour first, I blended my blush first, before I am now back now to blending of this concealer. And what this does is that it gives more coverage and more brightness. And I'm blending everything slowly until the skin looks smooth, uplifted and seamless. Okay, no hurry. When it comes to full glam, if you want this perfect full glam for yourself, for your bride, for your client, or for a friend of yours, just know that blending is important. There's something about achieving a perfect glam. When you are blending and you are seeing that it's not going the way you want it, it's okay to continue blending till you achieve that perfect result you are looking for. When I was done with the concealer blending, I went back into the blush, and for blush I used my lipstick as blush. Yes, you can use your lipstick as blush. So I applied it at the back of my hands and went back to re-blend. Okay, now I went in with my beauty blender to re-blend the entire look. Okay, blending is key, and trust me, use your damp beauty blender. When I was done with that, I went into my Charlotte Tilbury setting mist and I sprayed the face, and you can see how that just take off all the powder effects. It's time to set. For setting, I went in with my Charlotte Tilbury setting powder. Man, this powder is everything you need in your kit presently in 2026 for that perfect glam. See, this is one of those products you need for yourself. Okay, I highly recommend this. You can see I mixed two shades, the deep and the tan, which is 03 and 04. Another important thing you need to know is that setting the highlighted areas with powder to lock everything in place and reduce creasing is important. Okay, and as you can see, I'm pressing the powder into her skin instead of dragging it around, because this helps maintain coverage and gives a smoother finish. Okay, for that extra warmth and definition, I am applying a blush around the outer areas of her face. Okay, blush is what adds life and freshness back into the skin. So even though I did a liquid blush application, I am doing a powder blush application now. I love placing blush lightly upwards because it gives a lifted effect. Now I'm adding blush at the highest point of her nose, and you can see how it brought warmth to her face. Next off is me doing my reverse contour. This is one important thing you need to know. This is what make your makeup to be perfect. Okay, I'm using the powder puff to do my reverse contour. This is called reverse contour, okay, which is setting under the zygomatic bone for a more better definition, and that brings structure to your face. Done with that, and I'm moving into the brows. Brows frame the face. Okay, so I like to take my time here. First off, I decided to apply my eyeshadow primer first before going to do the eyes. Okay, for some reasons I just decided to apply my eyeshadow primer first, and I also decided to blend thoroughly. Now back to the brows. Brows is what frame the face. Okay, and like I said, I like to take my time to do this, and I am outlining the lower parts of the brows first because this helps to create a cleaner shape. Then I will softly define the upper parts while keeping everything natural and not too harsh. Okay, what I did on one side is what I'm doing on the other side. And if you are new here for brows, I like to use the brow gel pomade. Okay, you can see how I am just going gently. You want to do this light-handed so that if there's any mistake you can easily correct it. Check out those brows. When I say brows is something that frame the face, I know what I mean. Okay, Time to fill in the sparse areas, which is inside, okay, using light strokes to mimic hair-like texture, because we still want the brows to look soft and realistic. Okay, so what I'm just doing is I'm just filling in the brows, trying to create artificial hair stroke so it looks like it's a natural hair. When I'm done, so that it looks like it's a natural brows. This type of brow is not your regular, but since this video is all about a perfect full glam, I decided to show you how to do this type of brow. When I'm done with that, and I'm now going to be cleaning around the brows with a concealer to sharpen the shape and make everything look neat and lifted. Blending the concealer properly is very important so that the brows don't look too harsh against the skin. And for concealer, I went in with the concealer that I use for a highlight, okay, and I'm using a flat brush to just blend that gently so that I don't ruin the shape of my eyebrow shape. Next off is me going in with my bronzing powder that I use for the nose contour, and I'm just blending. Okay, I'm trying to make the shadow in the nose go down to the crease. Okay, this is very important. You want to take your time to blend. I'm using this bronzing powder, okay, to blend the beginning of the brows, and this just make the brows to look more natural. As you can see, the bronzing powder I use on the nose contour is what I use on the beginning of the eyebrows. For eyes, I'm going in with this Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette, and I'm using a flat brush to apply this eyeshadow. I already initially apply an eyeshadow base to help the eyeshadow appear more pigmented and blend smoothly. Okay, so and I started with a transition shade, which is using my bronzing powder to apply on the crease and blend it into the crease. So this helps create a depth and make the entire eyeshadow look seamless. When I'm done with that, I am now building my eyeshadow using a light shade. Okay, this is called the eyelids, and I intentionally did this cut crease for my client because she have hooded eyes. So if you are struggling with how to apply your eyeshadow on hooded eyes, this is one of those perfect videos you need to rewash over and over again to master this tip. Okay, so like I said, I use the Huda Beauty eyeshadow. Please note, when applying eyeshadow on the eyelid or on the crease, be very careful because you don't want excess fallout of eyeshadow on our skin, so that your work or the makeup doesn't look dirty and does not come out nice. So just be careful. Okay, you place and you wait to blend gentle. For people with hooded eyes, always make sure you use one of your fingers to raise the extra skin on the eyes. Okay, this will ease your blending. And then you just take and you tap, you take and you tap, you take and you place. Either you place or you dab or you tap, whichever way. It's the same English, the same meaning. Okay, so what I did on the eyelid is what I am also doing on the lower eyelash. Okay, so I'm just applying that same color on lower eyelash. She was actually pressing her phone, so I had to wait for her to reply the message she was replying before I continue. You know, you have to be careful when it comes to the eyes. You don't want to injure your client. Okay, next off is eyeliner. I'm applying eyeliner close to the lash line for definition. Okay, this is very important. You want to do this before you apply your eyelash. And for eyelash, I use the classic eyelash bond, applied on the lid, waited for 30 seconds 60 seconds before applying the eyelash. When I was done with the eyelash application, I went back into my eyeshadow palette and I reapplied the eyeshadow, because trust me, when you are applying makeup, if you really want a perfect look, when you are not okay with anything, it is very possible for you to go back and reapply until you get your desired look. Okay, Time to set the entire makeup. I went in with my Morphe setting spray. This just take off all the powder effect, and you can see how skin is looking like skin. Next is lip. For the lip, I am outlining them first with lip liner, okay, and I'm using my brush to line the lip. This helps to define the shape properly. What I do at the upper lip is what I'm also going to repeat at the lower lip, okay? Trust me, it's important that you line your lip. You can see how it's bringing more structure to our lip and it's looking more sculpted, okay? So for your sculpted lips, you need to line and you need to blend thoroughly. And then I also went in to apply lipstick, and then I'm going to blend everything together for a smooth polish finish, guys. I asked her to dab her mouth, so she's just dabbing her mouth. Pa, 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 pam, pam, pam. We're done, guys. I went in with my damp beauty blender to just blend the entire skin because I was already done with my setting spray. Now this is my finishing spray. To finish the look, I'm using this finishing spray to melt all the powder together and to give the skin that flawless professional finish. And this is the final look, guys. Flawless, blended, radiant, and beginner friendly. If you enjoy this detailed full glam makeup tutorial, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with someone learning makeup, okay? Also let me know in the comment section which parts of the tutorial help you the most, and I will see you all in my next video. Until then, stay blessed, be happy, smile often, remain positive, and bye, guys. Mwah!